Alright, guys, I want to talk a little bit about what happened to me. Well, the past 3 times that I've walked to the gas station to go get food for my kids, or to the restaurant or a gas station where there was food, or to the restaurant Subway or Waffle House, I have been discriminated against because I have a lot of stuff with me. And I was walking from my hotel and I was going to get food. And as I made it in front of the Sonic, we're going to the gas station. So the cop rolled up on us and was like, what's going on? This road is doesn't have any sidewalk. I was like, you guys need to fix this. This isn't making sense. So she went on to ask questions while I was here. I said, I'm going to get my kids something to eat and some water for my dogs because we walked from the hotel over here. But we ended up on a back road trying to beat the traffic and went down too far. We had to come back up and go around. And so this Muslim guy pulls up at the same time, and he jumps out, and he's like, oh, does she need some money? My sister, you good? I was like, shoot, I could always use extra cash. So he gave me some money, and so she was like, she asked him if he could help give me a ride back to my hotel after we got the kids something to eat or whatever. So, long story short, when I got back to the hotel, after I was in my room for 2 hours, told me why the officer called DCF on me, because I walked to the gas station to go get my kids something to eat. It's crazy. You can't even walk to the gas station. Then you can't even walk to the restaurant. So I'm sitting in my room 2 hours after I seen the officer and the nice Muslim guy who gave us a ride. I hear knocking on my door. Well, we don't answer doors. And I know my rights, that I have a right to be secure in my persons. I don't have to answer a door. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't answer the door. And so Yahuwah told us to go. So I left. And when I got to, because the lady came back to the door. She came 3 times. 3 times. She never left. She was like 3 times. So after the 3rd time, Yahuwah told us to go. We had just spent $95 on that room, $75 for the room and $20 for the pet fee. And so I had just spent a lot of money. So all I had was $60 or something. And so all I know is that we walked a different way this time when we left out, and we hit where the Shell gas station was on the right side of the highway. It was quicker, and when we got over there, I had bought a new charger for my phone, but I didn't know it was my back piece that was messed up. So, anyways, when coming out of the gas station, there's a silver car, and it's watching. Then it pulls around the gas station, and it's like blinking lights. It's like they looking. So then we leave from the gas station, and we walk down through the shopping center. behind Burger King. The kids wanted to go to Burger King, but I was trying to get out of the area like Yahoo had told me to. He told us to go, and we had to go right then. And so there was a lady pulled up on us in this red truck, and I told her what happened. Everything. She was like, yeah, baby, us as black people, we have to get the hell on out of Dodge. Because she said they ain't the word she used. She said, but they will set you up every single time. So she was like, she was going to Burlington. And when she come out of Burlington, she was going to go to the bank, and she'll meet us at Starbucks. And you know what just happened at Starbucks. So I was already nervous about going to Starbucks, okay? So we got to Starbucks, and one of the guys who was serving stuff outside Starbucks, he went back in after his break, and then he sent this lady out to watch my stuff while I took my daughter to the bathroom. And so, because we have dogs, we can't leave them outside. It's against the law. If you leave a dog outside, you could go to jail for abuse because it's hot outside. So you got to make sure you have ice and water all the time for your kids and for your dogs, and food. You understand? But now, Georgia has a law, even if you look homeless, they can detain you. How can you detain somebody who is homeless? I'm still trying to figure this out. So anyways, I'm talking to these ladies, I'm witnessing to them. The same things I'm telling this lady, she had already just heard from somebody else. And so I was telling her about the aliens and about our president or whatever. And so all of a sudden the cop pulls up in this SUV and was like, oh, they got people flagging them down. How you got people flagging you down? But I'm talking to the same people from when I first got there. And we talking about the Bible. Like, we literally talking about the Bible. So the lady, I asked the lady, could they call me a cab? And so I can get back to DeKalb County and then fully and get out and get to where I'm supposed to be. It was crazy, guys. I'm telling you, it was just one thing after another. So it was like, oh, people been flagging her. I was like, how? She was like, oh, you're out here with kids and dogs. What does that mean? What the hell does out here with kids and dogs mean? So you telling me that people are not allowed to be outside with their kids in Georgia? You guys, I believe that we are under martial law. Because anytime that you as a parent can't take your kids to go get something to eat, and is afraid if you leave your belongings behind, they will get stolen, and you will look a certain kind of way, that they will discriminate on you, and they will detain you on how you look. So that's what they did to me and my children. The third time. And that was only the second time. Because I got in the cab and I left. It cost me $30. So then the same thing happens again. I'm checking out of my room. No, some lady named Keosha, really is DCF, Keisha, got a fake profile on YouTube. Came to trick me into meeting with her at Burger King and almost got me and my kids mauled down by some guy who was just trying to attack some woman because she's sitting up here trying to ask me questions, and it's fight breaking out. And I mean, I've never seen so much drama in my life, and a person trying to question me at the same time where I'm going. I'm trying to get my kids the hell up out of here because it ain't nothing but drama right here. And you trying to have me stuck in between a man beating a woman crazy, screaming, talking about his phone and all kind of stuff. Man, I've never seen something so crazy. I mean, my kid, I'm telling you, Yahuwah said, get away from here. Ain't nothing but woman beaters and child molesters and police. They don't do nothing about nothing. And he said that we are in civil unrest. Flee. It's time to flee to the mountains. It's time to get to the mountains. So, I make it to DeKalb County, right? So, I told you the DCF worker. So, I end up getting a ride after getting my phone finally to work, because it was the back piece, just like I said. And I end up meeting with this lady, and this lady, she had took me to my room. And when I got to where I was at, I was supposed to have been there for a few days or whatever, but the hotel online, the policy that they accept pets, but then after I paid, they said they didn't accept pets, but they would let me stay since I already paid. They didn't want to get my money back. So, and then charge me a pet fee for a service dog. So anyways, oh yeah, let me tell you, this DCF worker had the nerve to question my son and them if they feel safe, trying to trick them into saying that they don't feel safe. And then, oh, where do you guys live? Like, asking them a whole bunch of questions. And of course, you know, my kids very much gonna speak the truth. But then try to trick my kids into saying that, oh, like, my son, like, she asked them, do I spank them, or do they, whatever, get whoopings or whatever? And they told her no. And she was like, y'all don't get spankings or whoopings or nothing. Like she was just trying to find something. So I knew that tramp wasn't nothing but up to no good, and she works for the enemy. Because you are a liar and a deceiver. I don't hit my kids or whatever, period. I use other ways and other techniques to discipline my kids. You don't have to always hit them. First of all. Second, I love my kids very much, and they love me. She asked them, was they okay and safe with me and happy with me? They was like, yeah, we love our mom. We're safe with her. Like, the kids were, after we got to where we got to, the kids were questioning me, like, mommy, every time we go get something to eat from somewhere, this is what we have to deal with in Georgia. Even though the holy mountain here, we should just leave. We just left. So from now on, I would never give my location to anybody. You won't even get a peripheral. It doesn't make any sense. Just for preaching the truth, you get the police called on you. After you already been bombarded. Like, y'all nasty. Because you look a certain way, or What if a person was just having a hard time, and then and the officer had the nerve to tell me. And this is the thing. So checking out yesterday, I wanted to take my kids to Subway, and then we're supposed to catch a taxi to our location. And so this taxi gonna cost me $40. I want to make sure that me and my kids ate before we go. So we go to Subway. So after we had picnic on the side of Waffle House. Okay, like almost 40 minutes after we had ordered our food. So all of a sudden, we get out. The kids wanted, they wanted to use the bathroom at the Waffle House or whatever because they just got through eating their food. And we go inside. I'm standing outside, but the kids go inside, and this officer pull up on me, and he was like, they got a call, just one, from a lady who used to work, I guess, for the system. And she was like, she seen the family, and they appeared. She said, looked like she was struggling across the street. She said they was leaving from Subway, and they was going across the street. It looked like as they appeared to be homeless. First of all, you can't sit in Subway. You can't sit in Subway with no dogs. You can't take dogs in a restaurant or in a gas station or whatever. You cannot do that. You only can take your dogs into PetSmart, okay? PetSmart serves pets. It don't serve people. You understand what I'm saying? So when you go to Subway, you know what I'm saying? I want to know, I'm going to be able to order my food. And I don't need no trouble. So you telling me we having a picnic off on a dead street, having a picnic, the kids ate their food, we went to the Waffle House. As soon as the kids going in to use the bathroom, police pulling up, talking about some lady called saying we appear to be homeless. And then the man had the nerve to tell me, well, and he said they all look like children under 6 years old. What he said, which appears to be true. So even my oldest son that's with me,